Hey guys, Juju22 here, and that was the old Wheel of Fortune theme towards the end. And welcome to the big payback. And I just wanted to play a theme in which the whole thing was you're getting paid by the Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, let's catch up on the chat. Let's see who we have. We have Killshot Matt Storm, we have Sly and Carmelita, Chris Frost, and Atticus has some news. Well, what's the news, Atticus? And Wally. So far, that's who we have. And of course, Atticus is going to be in action defending the tag team titles, uh, along with brother Azrael. But I wonder what this news is. And as that happens, let me. Oh, okay. Let me turn that down. Okay. I get to change his entrance in victory due to what he did in the match. If I lose, you'll have to pit. You'll have to. What is it? If I lose, he gets to change my finisher. Wow. Well, let's see what Jose says, though. But we'll see what Jose says. I might even book that as part of the next normal episode, so it's not a problem. But what's the good news there, Chris? Chris? Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me make sure the. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. I was adjusting my microphone here. He's already agreed to it, but I'll have to DM you, or he could screenshot or I could screenshot the message and send it. Oh, okay. But wait a minute. When do you want to have this match, though? And as it is, what's up, Jamar? How you doing, man? Is joining the Judgment Day. Yes, as a matter of fact, you and Azrael are defending the tag team championships. If in case you didn't remember, or actually, I remember you did suggest uh, a triple threat falls count anywhere, a tag team triple threat, tornado tag, falls count anywhere, Iron Man match. Yes, I do have a match for you, Chris. A packet of papers. Wonder what the papers are for. Okay, what? Okay, well, yeah, we could do it next show, definitely. And do remind me because I could always forget. As I stated, I am getting old, so there you go. But one thing I will say is I will let some of the ladies know, or the owners of some of them know that they are up first. So we always do a women's and a men's Rumble match, and I'll let a few of them know. One of which, of course, is V-Win, as this will star one of his girls. That is, if I can find him, that is. Or Drawbot. And I'll invite a few people, but other than that, we'll get the show rolling. And this is also a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that. Maybe even get a couple of drinks or two, especially if your name is Killshot Matt Storm. Hint, hint. Okay. Let me check on the. Yes, and in fact, you're actually in this match though, Sarah. And of course, Tian Long, as you can see, is the bounty. She is the uh, women's universal champion, and whoever eliminates her, if anyone eliminates her, gets a shot at her title and will be on the main card. But of course, the overall winner does get to move up in the rankings and will receive a future championship match. And by that I mean, like, if you're in a tag team, you get a tag team title match, or or if you're in the top 10 for, say, a world title, then that's what you get. Things like that. So he's gonna hand Astriel over to Uncle Atticus. Very sweet. Okay, let me let a few people know. Oh yeah, and of course Carmelita does have a match of her own defending the Intercontinental title. I mean, those are just some of the matches I could go over, and I'll go over them in more greater detail. Oh, okay. Let's see, who else do I have? Um, oh yeah, I'll let one more person know. Oh yeah, that's right, Jen. Let me let Jen know. And let me see, who else am I forgetting? There's a couple of others, but I'm probably not. Oh yeah, that's right, Munchie. Let me get Munchiekins, and then we'll get started. There we go. Okay, we'll get started. And let's see, who else do we have here? Okay, Carmelita just lost a title on another show, and the match before that, so hopefully she doesn't go 3 losses and 2 title losses back to back. I hope not. And of course, you yourself, Sly, do have a match, and it will be after this one, so good luck, and also good luck to the ladies involved. So with that, let's get going. And of course, LD is does have a match of her own, and it will be on the main card against a longtime foe in a match that definitely warrants it, given that this is the big payback. Been there before, Sly. Not fun. Yeah. In fact, I've been there myself. So yes, you get to beat up at least 4 other people, and then you get to team with your brother as well. Okay.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared.
And then Astral looks at LD curiously and tries to grab at her hair and giggles. Let me see. However, Carmelita does lose. She will be getting a chance to win another title on Cyberspace Federation. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Carmelita is definitely a talented superstar. As talented as she is, here's another one. Widowmaker. And of course, anybody who knows Widowmaker knows that, and I don't know if there's anybody in the chat that has ever played uh, Overwatch. I myself haven't played it, but I just know that some people's favorite characters include Widowmaker. But obviously, she has been a top contender on the show as far as Blue Toad is concerned. Yes, absolutely. Wally the Hulk has a match. Yep, he absolutely has a match today. And I'm surprised I'm even referring to Wally in the third person like he's The Rock, but then again, it is what it is.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from the Queen.
But yes, you do get to punch somebody in the mouth, Azriel. I have no idea what that was all about. I'll be honest with you. I'm still at a shock and at a loss of words, really. But all I can really do is just, await further confirmation of what has been said. So I'm gonna withhold judgment about that until all the facts have been reported, and even then, I just have to take what is said with a grain of salt. But now we have the one person that AJ throws up the moment that he sees her, and the moment that she does this when she instructs the referee to do it. Anyway, can we bring Marvel, DC, Mortal Kombat characters into? Yeah, we could do that. Let's see. Ooh, excuse me. We could do that. Hey, what's up, Brandon? And of course, Brandon has a match of his own. It's not in the Rumble match. It's actually a proper match. So I will say that. She's fine. It's been already so there's no heat on her. So what was all that about, though? I know that she was pulled over for a drug bust, but I'm not sure to which extent. How bad is it, really? Because, like I said, I don't have all the facts, so I can't really judge on it. Match underway as we begin with Charlotte and Widowmaker from Overwatch. Brandon, can you confirm the agreement between himself and Jose, right? All right, number 3 is Flames. Oh yeah, I forgot about well, anyway, number 3 is Flames. She got caught with weed. That she was fired as a result of. So wait a minute. So Liv is out of a job now? Although that could have just simply been the other YouTube video that said that. But anyway, there you see Flames, who is a good friend of, AJ. And here's a longtime good friend of mine, and that is Mario Girl Melissa, our good friend MG, as we like to call her. And the difference between MG now and MG when she started out in 20 or in 2K, I can't even talk, 2K18 is different. The difference is very stark, is what I'm trying to say. So Liv Morgan is out of WWE. That's an absolute shame. And also, hey, what's up, Lala-chan? And by the way, Lala-chan, you're actually in this match, but you haven't entered yet, so that's to your advantage. Although, speaking of advantage, now we have Diva, but now she's going after her own teammate in Widowmaker. But it is every woman for herself, though. No, she's not. Oh. There's nothing on Twitter that says that she's fired. Oh. I kind of thought that was the case, but it still would have been a shame either way. It still is a shame, really. WWE has said nothing, though. I'm in the break room waiting to clock out. Ah, okay. And then AJ naturally going to go for his friend, Flames, to win. And as that happens, Munchie, a friend of Azriel, lest we forget, is also in the match. And of course, she's going after her teammate, who she was teaming up with in the Fight for Survival tournament. But again, it is every woman for themselves. And, well, here comes another good friend of ours, and that's Jen Wolverine. So far, nobody eliminated, including the person that AJ would always call a stan or a simp, Charlotte Flair. It was a wrestling news channel, Atticus, says Azriel. My boo, LD for the win. Well, LD's in another match. She's not in this match though. But she'll be in another match though. Today at Best Buy in the TV department, it was slow as dirt. I see. All right, well here comes Clinton's best friend, Ladybug. Cool, I don't care. WWE has said nothing. Yeah, if they had said something, that'd be a whole different story. But I highly doubt they would say it on like YouTube. They would probably release it on Twitter, or they would have it released in a shareholder. Actually, not a shareholders meeting, but they would have released it to somebody, to where only certain people would know, but not everybody should know. That's a stupid use. That's stupid. Use your head. And, well, anyway, out goes Melissa, thanks to Ladybug. Oh, now, wait a minute. Now, Charlotte and Diva are going to double team Ladybug, which is not a bad strategy given how big and strong she is. Anyway, Melissa is the first eliminated. Oh, yeah, definitely. And let's not forget that Sly's Boo, Carmelita did win a Rumble, and she was able to parlay it into moving up the card and becoming the Intercontinental Champion, lest we forget. Ooh, running knee onto Ladybug. Anyway, it's her first defense. If anything, they'll fine her or something, which is probably fair, just for her to be fined or suspended or something. But it's just something that they have to. But they still have to punish her, which is the most fair thing that they could do. Anyway, forgive me, little ones. Auntie's tired of waiting to clock out to go home from work. Oh, she was talking to the little ones. And of course, Diamond Sky is prepping for the War Games, but one person is out, and that's Charlotte. So the person that so Widowmaker eliminates Charlotte. Can't talk. But here is the star of this match, and that's Tien Long Nguyen, the Universal Champion. And oh, wait. Wow, what a move there by Diva. Instead of getting eliminated, she managed to eliminate Flames, and out goes Flames. Yep. But also Lin Ha is in this match, but I may as well mention, since V1 is here and out goes Jen, whoever eliminates Tien will face off against her later in the show on the main card, and it will be for Tien's Universal Championship. So whoever eliminates her right now will face her in another match, but also Lin Ha is in this match too. Can I post a link, TJ? Yes. Well, out goes Diva. She's out. Ooh, big kick right to the face with those heels. Riddle was fired over a drug situation. He got fired lots of times, and he still is up in the WWE. I don't know about getting fired, but he was arrested a number of times. I know that. Or it just seemed like that. Ryder was fired over multiple drug offenses. So it was okay. So it was a combination of all the drug offenses that he had, and then it just added up too much to the point where they couldn't keep him. I understand. Oh, thank you so much, Jamar. Took a long time to build the women's division, but I'm happy that it has been built, so I'm happy. Well, anyway, here's the other Jen Corso. Also, hey, what's up, Gregory? And of course, much of your family is going to be in this on this show. You know, Dragonheart RX, Dragonheart Jr., and then of course Dragonheart will finally get his hands on Santos Escobar after everything that Santos did to Rey Mysterio. All right. She's been away from programming since July 24th. Okay, so there's the link. So if you guys want to read what that says, go for it. But I can wait. Well, you'll be in the next match, though, Joshua, so you won't have to wait very long, but you have some time. Anyway, now, Nero, I'm going to focus in on Tien, but Tien stays in, but so does Carol, who also came in recently. Yeah, definitely. 30. Number 13 is Lioness. Again, it features the women that didn't make the card originally, outside of Tien, who, of course, is the bounty. And, wow! Lioness came in, only to go out by Munchie. I mean, if anyone is big and strong enough to take out Lioness, as powerful as she is, it's got to be Munchie, and it's also got to be Munchie that's big and strong enough to pick up Ladybug. That's insane. Anyway. All right, so Lionheart says, Santos, the White Dragon, is coming for blood. It takes a lot of strength to do that, but it also does it. It's the same thing with, well, out goes Tien, so it's going to be Jen Corso that goes one-on-one with Tien. So Tien is going to face off against Jen Corso. So let me add that to my notes. Number 14 is Tiffany Sky, but Jen Corso did it. Okay. I don't have to worry about dinner. The coworker at Geeks. Wow, that's nice. Yep, good job for Jen. But as I said, Lin Ha is also going to be in it. You're going to be in a match, and then Tien will be facing off against Jen later in the show, one-on-one. So you have a couple more representatives there, Mr. V-Win. And speaking of Dragonheart, here is Dragonheart RX. And then, slamming the heads of Carol and Jen Corso together. And then Diamond Sky says, Lala, tonight I'm going to win. I'm going to war. Wish me luck. The calm before the storm next week. Yeah, oh my gosh. When you have to work Christmas Eve, it's a nightmare. I would know because I worked on Christmas Eve twice. And that was, and in both times it was once each uh, for FedEx and then again for UPS. And this was during stints that I had in other jobs between like my other big job and then the job I have currently. So I know how it feels to work during Christmas Eve. It's not fun. Okay. Hey Diamond Sky, hope you didn't tire my great nephew. Oh, and Munchie almost got eliminated, and so did Carol. He's been helping me train. At least Christmas Day I could sleep in. And then AJ says he has to work Christmas Eve. Well, oh, and Weiss almost got eliminated. That would be the lady with white hair. The Snow Queen. Number 17 is Mercy. The last of Team Overwatch to be in this match. I have good matches on Saturday for BTW. Yep, absolutely. Lila, I've worked Black Friday, and numerous times I was nearly trampled for working Walmart. Really? How did that happen? Well, I guess they wouldn't have trampled a dragon because they would have been too scared, but yeah, I could see that happening though. But yeah, how did that happen? Was it were you the poorest? Were you the guy that had to open up the door for it to start? I mean, I've seen it in the movies. All right, now we have a full ring. All right, Greg, I used to work at Walmart in Bowie during Christmas Rush plus Circuit. Oh, that's right. I remember Circuit City. And now we have a double team on Munchie, and wow, it took two women to get rid of Munchie, but Munchie was in there for quite a while. And I gotta say, Azriel, your good friend Munchie did pretty well for the time she was in there. All right, I see he's got you in intimate. wait, wait. So Matt Storm wants to be in BTW. You know, normally, if this was somebody else, I would say stick around and come back next time. That way I know you're serious. But but because I have seen you work in other promotions like LTD, Blood Moon Wrestling Federation, CRW, Anarchy, and several other promotions. I'm definitely going to give your application a serious look. I.e., I'm going to consider you, dude. So it's all cool. So yeah, Matt Storm. We'll see if, well, not if, I will consider you, and I just have to find roster space. That's the only thing I need to do. Killshot is a legend, and as that happens, Tiffany Sky's out, as is Mercy, so that's all of Team Overwatch. And as that happens, here is the only member of Judgment Day that will not be competing in a War Games match, and that's Rhea Ripley. So by default, she's entered in this Rumble. Also, hey, what's up, RS? So yeah, Matt Storm. I will take your application into consideration. And as that happens, here is Lissa. And you know what? Hang on a second. Let me do this for Matt Storm. I'm going to do this for Matt Storm. And that, oh, and out goes Dragonheart RX, though. All right, so I'm going to give Matt Storm the key to one of the suites, as you need a key to get in. No, Sarah has not entered yet. So far, Lissa is the first, well, actually, the second, as Jen Wolverine was already in, but is already out. Also just coming in is Cassie Bomb. And Cassie Bomb going after the bombshell that is Rhea Ripley. Yep, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Clinton? And you missed out on your friend, but you'll be in a match soon. Number 21 is the former Cyberspace Federation champion, Hinata. And of course, she is from the anime known as Naruto. And, well, goes right after... Wow, she's taking out everybody. Although Rhea gets a hold of her. Oh, and a double kick to take down Cassie Bomb. Well, I mean, I forgot who eliminated Ladybug, but Ladybug did pretty well for when she was in. Number 22 is Princess Peach. And as you can see, she took her heels off knowing that she couldn't really wrestle in the heels, so that's why she took them off. Yep, so Matt, you get the suite, and it's on me. Basically, it's the amenities that you have to pay for, but other than that, I trust. But your credit's good, I know that. The Shining Star of UXW. Oh yeah, Cassie Bomb. Yeah, Cassie Bomb is the Shining Star of UXW. But having a little bit of trouble against the former Cyberspace Federation champion, and then goes after Lissa and Jen Corso, the woman who got the opportunity to face off against the women's Universal Champion, Tian Long Wen, is still in there. And Carol Parks is also still in there. That would be the lady with the orange high heels. Ooh, forearm right to Princess Peach. And mind you, she's not the only princess on the show. I can't even talk. Give Cassie Bomb a title shot against Rhea. I forgot if Cassie is a champion. Or if you just want to see Cassie go up against Rhea, then I have no issue with that. Anyway, here is Lady Anne. And goes right after Jen Corso. Oh, she eliminated Rhea. Oh. Well, still, I have no issue with, giving Cassie Bomb a match against Rhea. As for the overall winner, it depends on who wins. If they're in the top 10 of, say, the world title, then they would get a future world championship match. I thought Cassie was your U.S. champion. Yeah, that's right. She is the U.S. champion. But Dragonheart was suggesting a match between her and Rhea. But yeah. Wait, what was it? He's with you, Diamond. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, and just entering is Misha Ramji, also a former United States, Women's United States champion. And a big boot with well, not the high heels, but with those big boots, and For Lissa, she got booted right in the face, and out she goes. Oh, the women's world champion. Well, out goes Lady On at the high heels of Carol Parks. But that is true that Rhea is the women's world champion. Anyway. Ownership. No, that's not true, Azriel. And whoa, what strength though on the part of Hinata. And while Hinata's not the biggest, we all know that she's very dangerous in the anime, especially when she, you know, when she has use of the chakra, which obviously that's nerfed in this game. But otherwise, she can take it and she can give it out, even with just the basic of moves. And number 25 is, of course, our good friend Lashana Brooks. Lala-chan. Alexander? And as that happens, now Hinata going to try to get rid of Carol. Azriel, I see you're at your usual self. And Cassie Bomb eliminating Misha Ramji. She's out. And here is V-Win and one of his girls, Lin Ha Nguyen. So we already saw her sister, but can Lin Ha herself win? Although there has been some consideration to bring in someone else. So after the show, obviously, as what every other promoter does, and that includes Atticus, and by his own admission, every time a super show ends or a major event ends, then the promoters take a look at the roster and see who they have to cut, who they keep, and also who they bring in. You know, things like that. So I'm always scouting for new talent. But as that happens, oh, a neckbreaker onto Carol by Cassie Bomb. And then just entering in is Lady Alexa Danger. I'm always like this. And number 28 is Sarah Slayer. And there she is. I mean, she was cosplaying last time, but now she's in there. Oh, well, got beaten to the punch there by Lin Ha. Of course, Lin Ha has the grace of a phoenix, so that's what she has to do to counteract the brute force that is Sarah Slayer. Clinton, you are a sick man. Now out goes Carol Parks. I was so distracted with what was going on, I couldn't concentrate there. Welcome back, Sarah. Got to prove I'm a worthy champion of all these belts. And wait a minute, Hinata eliminated by Sarah Slayer, and Sarah inadvertently saving Lala-chan. And then, oh wait, nice counter there onto Lin Ha. And then a German suplex onto Lady Alexa Danger. So far, the person that's been in there the longest at this point is Cassie Bomb, and not long before that was was Princess Peach. And then Kasumi's like, fight, mother. Although Mama just goes over the top rope, but nope, she stayed in. Family is nothing nothing. Lala is family, nothing invertent about that one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And number 29 is Futaba Sakura, another member of Team Persona. Nice spin kick there onto Lady Alexa Danger, and a great draw for her. But there's still one left to go. But who will it be? Who will it be now? And it is Carmen Gonzalez who, lest we forgot, won a Rumble like this. And we'll see if she can take advantage of being the number 30 contestant. All right, so now we have all the entries in. Now it's a matter of who can survive at this point. Of course, in fairness, that is something that Clinton would say, or Clinton McCleary would say, the Pope of Dillygaff. Although, wait a minute, Lin Ha eliminating Lady Alexa Danger, so Lady Danger's out. And a big boot to send Princess Peach over and out. So Princess Peach eliminated. Now we're down to 6. We're down to Lin Ha, Carmen Gonzalez, Cassie Bomb, Futaba Sakura, Sarah Slayer, and Lashana Brooks. Although Futaba eliminated. What would I say when you said you would cut, 20 people? Although why would you do that is, well, that's something that, again, Clinton McCleary would do. Not that I would ever condone that out of character. That's what I mean. Anyway, I think Futaba would be friends with Bentley since they're both master hackers. Yeah, they probably would be. They would probably be good friends, and they might have a crossover episode. But anyway, Cassie does eliminate Futaba, though. And Sarah, the only person in the ring not wearing any shoes, but then gets kicked in the face with someone who does, and that's Cassie Bomb. Well, if you wanted to fight, if you wanted Ladybug to fight Mayor McCheese, I could always book that match, man. Or talk to Arkham. He's the guy that does death battles. And he'd have done it for free, you know? And, well, out goes Carmen Gonzalez. She's out. So Carmen Gonzalez eliminated. And, wait, who just got eliminated there? Oh, Cassie Bomb ran out of gas against Lin Ha, and Lin Ha eliminates her. Now we're down to 3. We're down to Lin Ha Nguyen, the Phoenix, the woman in blue, the woman in red, Lashana, and the woman in pink and black, Sarah Slayer. And Sarah just went with a forearm shot right to the back of the head, but then left herself open for Lashana to take advantage of. Yeah, Cassie was eliminated by Lin Ha. That would be the lady in blue. Well, out goes Lashana. She's out. So now we're down to Lin Ha and Sarah Slayer, but Sarah made the big mistake. She thought she had won. Oh, she left herself open. Yeah, big mistake. And out goes Sarah Slayer as Lin Ha Nguyen. Avenges her sister and wins the match herself. That's her second Rumble win in as many attempts or in as many matches that she's participated in. So I'll be facing my aunt then for the women's UFC title after this show. Yeah, you could. But as that happens, Lin Ha gets a huge win. And avenges her sister. In fact, after this, Sarah wasn't gonna get anything by winning anyways. Oh no, she would have. She would have. But on the other hand, she already was owed an Intercontinental Championship match. But it would have given her some momentum without question, though. But congratulations to V Win and one of his girls, Lin Ha. She just came back. There's no way she's in the top 10. Well, like I said, Sarah was owed an intercontinental title match. If you remember, she was the Queens of Wrestling champion, but then she gave it up because she went into birth. And I thought the only fair thing to do was to give Sarah a shot at the championship. Of course, at a later date, but that was the point of that whole thing. But anyway, congratulations to Lin Ha, and I wouldn't want to diminish that at any point. But let's get back to the big payback. Okay, now it's time for the men's rumble. Yes, that was a good fight. Absolutely. Okay, let me refer to my oh. But that was awesome. That was a very good fight. Okay. So now we have the star of this match, and that man is Edward Elvis, the Kings of Wrestling champion. All right, let me just refer to the picture. And of course, Jose, you have a match on the main card, but for now, you'll get to see all of those who have not a match outside of Edward Elvis, lest he wins. So let's get him out here. DJ, did you get Alexander Richards? Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I did find some room. And you know what? Now that you mention it, let me do this really quick. I'm going to do this really quick. Let me make sure I have cap space. And and if I do, it's well, you'll see. You'll see. All right, so I have yep. I always keep one spot empty. So like let's say if Wally had a new design and he's like, TJ, I would like to change my design from that of my old one. And then I can get the new one, then later on delete the old one, so I always do that. But in this case I do have two spots open. So let's do that. And this would be a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that. Unless your name is, Gregory, obviously. Uh-oh. Looks like Atticus is going to have a word with Jose. Okay. Now I just need to find Gregory. Of course, I'm not a fan of how slow this is. There we go. And it's under, the last thing I remember it was under, came back from Pollo Campero? What? What's that? All right, let me just go to Ryo. I'm not going to get him, but I'll get there by going to the creator. Although I imagine, as far as Gregory is concerned, he wouldn't. I imagine you wouldn't be upset if I had gotten Ryo instead, but given that Diamond Sky is a big star, and I believe it's this one right here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, Spanish fried chicken. Spanish fried chicken. You wanted to know how you can earn my trust back outside of our agreement upon match. I need you to guarantee that Jay Virtus does not walk out as champion against Brandon. That's right. Jay Virtus does have a match against Brandon, in which Brandon is going to face off against Jay Virtus. Okay, there we go. I wanted to see the other stuff, but oh well. Oh no, wait. Is this just a move set? Hang on. I got to read that again. Oh, that is a move set. Shit. Okay. Uses a. Why would you use a taser? Seriously. Okay. But Alexander was on my radar for a long time. The only reason I didn't get him was because I didn't have the cap space, i.e., I had to let go of 2 people. No, you did not miss your match, but you do have a match on the main card there, Joker. So you're not in the Rumble. Although I think you had the move set in the event that you updated it, so I'll get that too while I'm at it. Oh yeah, Alexander. Yes, there we go. May as well get it while I have a chance, so let's do that. Wait to kick his butt. He needs to be able to make the match for the title to be on the line. That's very observant there. I mean, okay, out of character. If I wouldn't want to tase anybody, but if anyone does deserve it, it would be those unruly customers, and anybody who's worked in the retail business knows about Karens. Though I would make sure that the shock was not so much that it kills them, but just enough to, get them to calm down. I wouldn't want to electrocute them. Electrify them, yes, but not electrocute them and kill them. But even then, it's pulling straws. I really wouldn't I wouldn't do it unless it was warranted. I'm just gonna say that. Okay. Oh no, I did not mean to go back. Damn it. I meant to go over here. Okay, cool. All right, now let's do. You have been tased. See, I've never been tased. The most I've ever had was like a static shock, and it hurt, but I don't think it would hurt as bad as a taser. I will say that. Okay, now let's. Didn't really affect you. Well, it either didn't affect you because you were drunk, or it didn't affect you because you have balls of steel. I don't know. Anyway, the star of this one, as mentioned before, is Edward Elvis because he is the bounty. All right, now let's get the participants here. All right, I'm going to refer to my photograph. Okay, so I would take out. Okay, I'll take out this person right here. Okay, let's see. Yep, Ace is in there. Yeah, so he can stay. Elock is in, and then Joshua's in, so he can stay. Rockhawk can stay, and Naruto can stay. I was having an IED blackout, so it didn't affect you. Oh. I only electrocute in Sylphine Filter. I've been Tasker, and you've been shot? Wow! Although, to be fair, he was a former wrestler. Go figure. Not that that's a bad thing. I just know that you have to suffer for the art of, professional wrestling. You really have to. I mean, if you're not willing to put your body on the line, that's why they give you the label of enhancement talent. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Clinton. Again, you are a former wrestler, so you would know this better than me. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with the letter E and work my way over. Frostbite, JW, Jamar, um, James Garcia, and then who else do we have here? Louis, and then I'll put Marcus. Yeah, Marcus Walker, Mike Watson, um, Peter Griffin, Phoenix. Who else were we forgetting? Oh yeah, Sly Cooper, the White Ranger, Mr. Chambly, and then Alexander Bishop. Now we have Alexander Richards, so we have two Alexanders in there. Arkham, Arcus, Blade Charge, Blaze McCoy. What else are we forgetting? Oh yeah, Chris Frost, Clinton, and oh yeah, Damien has a match, of course. Um, Darius Elms, Dragonheart Jr. because Dragonheart has his own match. Drawerman, and that's it. Oh, there we go. Got him. All right, here we go. And I have been thrown on glass. I imagine, I know that hurts. Not to say I've ever been thrown on glass, but I did hurt myself touching some broken glass, so I imagine it hurts even worse with that. I've been slammed onto barbed wire boards with mouse traps. The worst though was Legos and goat heads. What? Actually, no, you would be unhireable. Enhancement talents take major beatings. Money on Clinton being thrown out. Oh, I see. Okay. So I imagine Sly is going to get ready in just a few moments, as is so many of the other big stars that we have here. I have Drew McIntyre? Wait, let me check that really quickly. Although, how did Drew get in there? Let me go over here. Wait, Drew? Where's Drew? Oh, Drew is in there. I didn't even see him. That's odd. Okay, so who am I missing then? Let's see. Oh, Shadow Knight. Of course. Character doesn't do well in Rumbles. Well, that being said, there we go. Much better. I'll invite a few people, but with that said, much like with the last match, whoever eliminates Edward Elvis, if anybody does, will get to face him on the main card for the Kings of Wrestling Championship. And of course, the overall winner does get to move up and get themselves a future championship, a major championship opportunity. So there you go. And then Diamond Sky says, "Welcome to Blue Toad, my handsome king." Again, I'm surprised I even did the voice. All right, let me just let a few people know, like Arkham, for instance. Okay. Oh yeah, let me answer my DMs really quickly. And as I do that, I'm gonna invite a few people. All right, let me catch up on the chat.
This will continue until all
And then Carmelita
players
says, "Good luck, Sly."
ring.
And then Sly says,
When you are
"I'll do my very best.
with
My
both
character, as far as
the
BTW,
last superstar in the ring
is my
declared the Royal Rumble winner and will
as
go
far as
on to
BTW is
face
your
the
real title
champion
list.
of their choice at
X Division."
WrestleMania.
I can't let them do that to Jay Virtus. Of course, AJ is thinking to himself that. And speaking of Arkham, I was thinking about Arkham, and speaking of him, there he is, the owner and proprietor of both Kings and Queens of Wrestling on his own channel, Arkham 500, is the amazing Arkham himself, Arkham 500. Of course, he won't be able to use the baton in the ring or the nightstick, but even still, that is somebody you have to contend with, given his martial arts background. However, we'll find out who he'll have to face in just a few moments. Let me see who's in here. Arkham and... Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. But I will be supporting him and Drawerman for the fight here. Okay. Also, hi, Brian. And speaking of Drawerman, there he is. Oh my gosh, Drawerman and Arkham are going to start in the match. Well, so far Alexander lucked out. He didn't have to start, but unfortunately Arkham and Drawerman are the unlucky son of a guns that will have to start the match. But hey, if they win from this distance, they will totally earn it. I also take into consideration the performances in these matches, like how long did they go? But as far as Drawerman himself, Drawerman, especially when it comes to the Four Kings Championship matches, has come up huge for his team time and time again. And most recently on the last show, which was on the last match actually, now that I think about it, he was the one that climbed the ladder to grab the briefcase where all the championships were at. And Arkham, why did you do that? But for Drawerman is on the up and up, and I have considered, quote unquote, giving him a push. And while that's happening, hey, what's up, Logan? How you doing, man? But I hope Arkham has a great time at the con. Well, here is another returning wrestler after a little mini hiatus, King Ace. Oh, but King Ace, yeah, this big fella is very strong. Takes out Drawerman with a backbreaker, then starts choking out Arkham like he owes him money or something. Not happy about the Skyrim update playing the PS3 version. Oh. Wait. And then Dragonheart says, tread lightly. I have family on both factions. And number 4 is Shadow Knight, the guy who almost got his spot taken by Drew McIntyre. So I got to give Joker a big thank you for catching that, because I totally would have missed it. But as that happens, big kick right to the face of Shadow Knight. Of course, for anyone that doesn't know, he is a big fan of the NBA 2K series, which is why he's wearing that LeBron James Lakers jersey. And now we have a debut. The real Red Dragon, Alexander Richards. Although Drawerman throws him into the corner only to get speared by King Ace, but now Alexander going after King Ace. and then gets DDT'd. And number 6 is Louis Levanquer, who is, of course, a teammate of Drawerman, although Drawerman eliminated by King Ace, and Louis, too late to save him, takes down King Ace. Bulldog on Alexander Richards. I get mixed up, Sly. Sly is a raccoon. Carmelita's the fox, Brian. And number 7 is Peter Griffin. And, oh, wow, a clothesline immediately to Arkham. Anyway, dang it. Well, at least Thean stood longer, I guess. Yeah, but you'll see Thean again because she'll be defending the um, Women's Universal Championship. And plus, I don't know if you saw what happened at the end of the Women's Rumble, but if you haven't, you can definitely check that out. But as that happens, here is Dragonheart Jr. So now we have 2 dragons in there. All right. Anybody but Chris and Jamar for the win? And the Diamonds guy's like, go King! Go my King! You can do this! And then AJ says, I will, but I can't let any of my teammates get hurt. I don't like it when people get ambushed. But anyway, as that happens, who's coming up next? Blade Charge, a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion in his own right. Let me adjust my headset here. There we go. But then Junior goes right after Blade Charge, and then a Twist of Fate onto Peter Griffin. But then Louis picks up Alexander and power bombs him. Alexander Richards getting power bombed by Louis Levanquer. Oh, but then a Dragon Destroyer onto Levanquer. I may be family, but I'm standing with my brother. I don't want anyone to hurt my little brother. Yeah. No, I totally understand that. Let's see. Of those who are still in the ring, Arkham is still in there. Alexander's still in. And Peter Griffin is the largest of all of them. And then not that far off is King Ace, although King Ace just got dropped on his neck. Anyway, I understand, Diamond Sky, says Dragonheart. And then Diamond Sky goes back to cheer for Alexander. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. And well, out goes Shadow Knight off of a big boot by Arkham. Okay. And, oh, now the 2 dragons are going to fight each other. And then, wait a minute, what's Dragonheart Jr. doing? Wow, a neckbreaker sends Alexander Richards out of the match, but I mean, I guess if any one person could get rid of him, it had to be Dragonheart Jr. And Jr. did it. But on the other hand, it could have just as easily happened the other way. And as that happens, Peter Griffin stomping a mud hole in Arkham, then throws Louis Levanquer out, but Louis saved himself. And then as that happens, Dragonheart Jr. says, sorry, cuzzo. But Diamond Sky's going to go get Alexander, but thankfully Alexander wasn't in there for too long, so I don't think he got hurt that much, so he's okay. Anyway, up next is Joshua James, and, well, just as that happens, Dragonheart Jr. gets eliminated by King Ace. And as that happens, Peter Gonna take out King Ace, just pounding away on him. And then stomps him on the arm. I'm a prince. Oh. Oh, that's right. That's right. You have to, I'm not sure how you become a king other than you have to marry a princess. Or if the old king has to retire. Or if the current king has to retire and then whoever the current prince is, the prince, or whoever the prince is currently can become the king. Of course, it works different when it comes to the dragon family. So, if anyone knows, Dragonheart would know. Anyway, just coming in with the man with the black beard and the yellow hair. That is Rockhawk 64. And then Joshua says, "Of course, I get an early number. Expect me to get eliminated early too." Well, hey, you never know what will anything can happen here. And as that happens, Arika Sakura is coming in. Another member of the Kings of Wrestling group. So he is there to help Louis as far as the numbers game is concerned. In my eyes, you're a king. Conquest. That's how I took the underworld. Underwear? No, the underworld. And as that happens, Blade Charge going to try to eliminate King Ace. And he does. And as that happens, wait, Louis, what are you doing? Wow, Louis just eliminated his own teammate, Aricus, but it is every man for himself, though. Now he's going after his master, or the guy that helped him get his big break, and he eliminates him. Meanwhile, Rockhawk, like the hawk that he is, flies out of the ring thanks to Peter Griffin. So yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of there's a little bit of heat between DWO and Chaos Elite, but that's a situation that we'll have to keep track of even after the big payback is done. And as that happens, Peter picks up a blade charge and then slams him. And Louis is still in there. I mean, he's still kicking ass, although a powerbomb on a Joshua James. A whirling dervish punch onto blade charge, only to get neckbreakered by Louis Levanquer. And 13 is Darius Helms, a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion, world champion. But yeah, we'll have to keep a watchful eye on the situation between the DWO and Chaos Elite. Oh, nice flatliner there onto Louis Levanquer. And Louis, nice counter from avoiding that bear hug. But now here is Naruto, the title character of his own anime series, and immediately met by Peter Griffin. I'm trying to play Peacemaker. Please, I can't even talk. I'm trying to play Peacemaker here. Although, so far, Louis is trying to play the guy that eliminates everybody by having taken out a former world champion in Darius Helms. Oh, here comes the bounty. Edward Elvis. And it just so happens that Louis Levanquer, his teammate from the Knights of Arkham, is still in there. But right now, Louis not doing too good. But he is hurt. And a big slam onto Louis. And Naruto going after the Kings of Wrestling champion. Number 16 is Phoenix Skywalker, a member of MSK. Oh, and inadvertently saving Peter Griffin. I'm not sure why you would do that, Edward. Oh, neckbreaker onto Peter Griffin. And Joshua James staying in the contest. Although Naruto, is he going to... Nope. Edward stayed in. I will keep an eye on Edward since he is the bounty. Number 17 is Frostbite. Violet, stay with Uncle AJ. And as that happens, Frostbite goes after Phoenix Skywalker, but instead escapes. And as that happens, Naruto getting double teamed, which is not a bad idea given how strong Naruto is and how dangerous he is. Oh, but now they double team Peter Griffin with a double suplex. All right, Daddy. And wow, I can't believe it. Edward eliminated his own teammate just like Louis eliminated Aricus earlier in the match. But Louis is gone. But give Louis some credit. I mean, he was in there for quite a while and eliminated some top talent. And Peter Griffin, big boot, sends him out. So yeah, gotta watch out for Naruto though. And now Naruto going after Phoenix Skywalker and kicks him out. Uh-oh, now he turns his attention over to Joshua James. But before he could do that, Blade Charge cuts him off and backbreakers him. Now Naruto goes after the large Frostbite. Couple of elbows right to Frostbite. Oh, a knee to the head of Naruto. Oh, Naruto went after Joshua, but then Joshua gets over to him. Uh-oh, Joshua is going to go for Shutdown City on Naruto. And number 18, unofficially known as the toughest SOB in BMWF. And Joshua eliminates Blade Charge. I mean, if there's anybody suited to a match like this, it's got to be JW Caliber. Because as you know, all these Texans love a good fight. Although, if anyone is going to pose a threat outside of Frostbite, it's got to be this man. I mean, just look at him. I mean, like, both he and Frostbite are very large men. Like, who's going to get those guys out? I mean, Frostbite is bad enough as it is, but Elock is something entirely different. Not to discredit Frostbite, obviously. But yeah, who's going to get that man over the top rope? Who's going to get Frostbite over? And number 20 is Jamar. And so far, nobody has eliminated Edward Elvis. And I also wouldn't be surprised if people save him just so that they can be the one to eliminate him. And, oh! Anyway, nice kitchen sink there to Edward Elvis. But number 21 is my good friend Adrian Chambly. Yeah, although as we go along, there's I have seen somebody like enter at number 13 and actually win. Of course, it's not very common, but anything can happen though. Anything can happen. But you're doing a great job there, Joshua. Although right now, Frostbite, wow, Frostbite almost got dumped out, but he stayed in. Uh-oh, now you have the two giants fighting each other. And Joshua doing the smart thing by laying low until he gets a chance to attack. And he does just that with a DDT, only to get caught by Frostbite and suffer. And suffer that double arm DDT. Anyway, Adrian scaving off elimination twice in a row. And whoa, a lariat that flips him upside down and inside out. Well, out goes Joshua at the hands of Naruto, but well, he called it. He said he wasn't going to survive very long, but I will say this though, he did survive longer than most people did. So I give him that. Oh, and a shotgun dropkick though. Oh, but now wait a minute. Chambly, is he going to do it? Oh, now wait a minute. Now Frostbite's going to help him. Now if two people eliminate Edward Elvis, then it'll be a triple threat, but instead Edward fights off and is still alive. And as that happens, Naruto eliminates JW Caliber. And a JKO onto Chambly to eliminate him by Jamar. So Jamar eliminates Chambly. Oh, nice counter there by Naruto to avoid getting chokeslammed. I guess if any... Whoa! Out goes Frostbite. Frostbite just got eliminated by Edward Elvis. How did he do that? Although here comes the White Ranger, Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, whatever you want to call him. Now he goes after Naruto. Oh, now this is a great matchup. I never thought we'd ever see this. Naruto against the White Ranger. Or Jason David Frank, whatever you want to call him. What? Jamar just eliminated Elok? I can't believe it. Elok eliminated by Jamar. Not to discredit Jamar, obviously, but that is insane. I mean, first, Frostbite gets eliminated by Edward Elvis, and then Jamar eliminates Elok. How the heck did this happen? Yep, Ninja versus Ninja, absolutely. Number 23 is the Pope of Dillygaff. I mean, who knows? Does he get the shot against Edward? Or does he win the Rumble match itself? I mean, he already bet money that he was going to lose. Well, let's see. Oh, kick right to the back. And number 24 is Mike Wasson, friend of Brian Happy Meal Hernsberger. And let's see, he goes right after, he goes right after, well, actually, he's going after everybody, really. But instead, he goes after the White Ranger. So the only person that's been in there longer than Edward Elvis is Naruto. Although Naruto's starting to run out of gas. And number 25 is Sly Cooper. He's got an excellent opportunity. I mean, he can still collect on the bounty. Although, wait a minute. Ooh, the White Ranger almost got it. Jason David Frank almost got it, but he didn't. But instead, Naruto thrown over the top. And then Sly Cooper naturally saying, "Go me." Oh, no, wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, wow. Jason David Frank stole that elimination from Clinton. I mean, Jamar prevented him from doing it, and Jason David Frank took advantage, and he's going to be the one that will face off against Edward Elvis. So it's going to be Edward Elvis against Jason David Frank. I can't believe it. But who's going to win the overall Rumble, and who's going to become a future world champion, intercontinental champion, universal champion, or even a tag team champion? Although, yeah, Watson is in there. Oh, a double chin check on Sly as he gets punched in the face by two people and gets out of dodge. And a Faymaster on Naruto. So now Naruto has officially been the man that's been in there longer than anybody. Number 27 is Chris Frost. How Chris Frost was lucky enough to get 27, I'll never know, but it is luck, though. It is the match where strength and toughness is king and Lady Luck is queen. Might have to put a bounty on him. What do you mean? Oh, you mean on Jamar or on Jason David Frank? Because Jamar prevented that from happening. Anyway, as that happens, now Frost goes right after Blaze McCoy, the owner and proprietor of LTD. But then Jamar takes down Chris Frost. And of course, Chris Frost is another member of MSK along with James Garcia and Phoenix Skywalker. Although a big kick right to the face on Clinton by Naruto. Frank? Oh, you mean Jason David Frank? Yeah. And Chris was going to try to eliminate him, but he didn't. And then, Sly. Nice dodge there, but he couldn't dodge the spear. Well, now we have a full ring, so somebody has to get eliminated next. Although, Chris now getting picked up and thrown out. Wow, Chris got himself a great number, but unfortunately for him, he gets thrown out. Oh, nice angle slam a la Kurt Angle to Mike Watson. Of course, Blaze himself is a former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion in his own right, especially during the 2K22 days. And then thrown over the top rope, but Sly made a big mistake. He took his eye off of Jason David Frank, and Jason David Frank is still in the match. And then Wally's like, BTW, absolutely. Knee right to the face of Mike Watson, and Watson is still in there, but he's taking a beating himself. And Jason David Franken trying to eliminate Blaze. But so far, the man with the most impressive performance thus far is Naruto. Of course, Naruto is more of a regular on AJ's show, Cyberspace Federation. Yep, Wally's going to go for Jamar to win. Oh, here's Alexander Bishop. And, well, out goes Clinton at the hands of Sly, only to get eliminated himself by Blaze McCoy, so Sly's out. Anyway, there you see Alexander Bishop, which is RS's guy. Called it. Yeah, but I really didn't see that Sly Cooper was going to be the one to eliminate Clinton. And woo, nice, big, great strength there by Alexander Bishop, and he's, you know, he's 1/3 the size, or 2/3 the size rather, of Blaze McCoy. So that's an impressive feat in and of itself. Sly gets a kiss from Carmelita. And as that happens, who's next? Number 29 is James Garcia, the leader of MSK, the guy that started it to begin, only to get drop kicked by Jamar. And then Blaze is like, go me. Well, who knows, Blaze? You might actually win this thing. And Jamar gets sent over the top rope, but stayed in. And then Wally's like, go Blaze. And of course, Blaze did a great job with his show earlier in the day. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And number 30 is Captain Danger's Monster, Marcus Walker, as Blaze eliminates Jamar, or I'm sorry, not Jamar. He eliminated Naruto. Jamar was eliminated by Mike Wasson. Or was it the other way around? It happened so fast I couldn't keep up with it. But either way, though, Naruto and Jamar are out. Although, wait a minute, Blaze gets a hold of Alexander Richards, another Blue Toad Wrestling champion, and he throws him out. Now we're down to 5, so we're down to, 3 large men, a small man, and a martial artist who happens to be a Power Ranger. And a flatliner onto Jason David Frank. I mean, Blaze, did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you would ever fight Jason David Frank? Hey, dear niece, you are a guiding light for your mother. You know that. Aww. So that begs the question. I mean, which one of these 5 is going to win? As Marcus, got clotheslined, and again, there's only 2 guys in the ring that can match power for power, and that's Mike Wasson and Blaze McCoy. Go,